Over the last couple of days, we've had some very good conversations about mobile payments, good panel discussions, good information sharing. What I'd like to talk to you about today is what we call Chico's Digital Retail Theater. Throughout human history, the retail transactions have primarily occurred at the location of the merchant. With the invention of the printing press, we were able to distribute catalogs and people could order through the mail. With the invention of the telephone, people could call their favorite retailer and order something to be shipped to their home. With the invention of personal computers and the internet, people were able to engage in e-commerce. The challenge here is that, bless you, the challenge here is that the retail experience in the physical environment was different than the retail experience in the digital environment. And what I believe is that mobility is the key to bridging that gap, to breaking down that wall. Today, our customers, with the use of smartphones, tablets, computers, and their experiences in the stores, have a number of different experiences. We need to be prepared to engage with that customer in all of those manners. Whether she's on the go, whether she's at rest, whether she's at work, or whether she's at play. The key to all of these, and you'll see on the slide, each of those different modes includes the word transactive. We are a retail business. Businesses exist to make a profit. Retail businesses retail businesses make a profit by selling product to customers. So why do we need Chico's Digital Retail Theater? There are 3 reasons: to increase sales, to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, and to gain a competitive advantage. When we talk about increasing sales, how are we going to do that? In a digital world and in a physical world. We need to attract new customers. We need to retain the customers that we have. And we need to increase the units and the dollars. So once we get a customer into the store the first time, we need to provide the service that brings her back again. And once she comes back again, we need to find a way to sell her more product. When we exceed the customer's expectations, in order to exceed the customer's expectations, first we have to meet them. Our customers today engage with our brands 24 hours a day, anywhere they are, on every device they have, and in the store as well. We also want to gain a competitive advantage. Well, let's see how much room this gives me. Okay, so where were we? So why do we need Chico's Digital Retail Theater? Increase sales, to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, and to gain a competitive advantage. To gain that competitive advantage, we need to be there first. We need to lead in providing digital retail to our customers. One of the ways that we do that is to build and maintain customer loyalty. And we also need to provide a unique experience. Our customers don't want the same experience on every device. I'm sure you've all, at some point in time, taken out your smartphone and looked at a website. Not really a great customer experience. So we need to provide our customers with something that makes a difference to them, engages them, and brings them into our brand. We need to be ready and available for that customer wherever and whenever she wants to engage with us. So I'll describe for you a little bit what Chico's Digital Retail Theater is all about. There are three primary components. One is an integrated platform. The next are mobile experiences, and then also boutique experiences or in-store experiences. The integrated platform that we have has three layers. First, like most organizations, we have our enterprise-wide systems. So we have our point of sale, we have our CRM, we have our financial systems, all of the systems that most organizations have. We have the best of breed systems. Thank you. Okay. So how do we unite all of the information from those different systems? What we've done is we've provided a cloud-based data and services layer. This way we can aggregate the data, consolidate the data, and have a single view of the customer. Then we have a layer on top of that, which is for applications and presentation layer. After an integrated platform, we need to provide mobile experiences. They need to be device specific. As I was describing with the example of looking at a website on the smartphone, each different technology, each different device that our customer uses needs to provide them a different and unique experience based on the device. On the other hand, it needs to be consistent with all of the other experiences she has with our brands. A customer can't look at the mobile app, the customer app on her phone, and feel that she's with a completely different retailer than when she's on our digital commerce website. And that can't be different from the experience she feels when she's in our boutiques. Some of the ways that we're doing that are with our customer apps and with what we now call digital commerce, which is e-commerce on any digital device. Once we've provided the mobile experiences, we need to provide digital experiences in the boutique. We have already implemented a number of different technologies in different of our brands. And I'll pause here and describe for the audience exactly who Chico's FAS is and who our brands are. Chico's FAS consists of 4 apparel brands. They're women's fashion brands. Chico's, White House Black Market, Soma, and Boston Proper. We have over 1,500 stores across the United States and Canada. So the digital experience within the boutique, we've already deployed digital signage in the front of some of our stores, again, attract customers. We've provided digital signage inside the store to provide information to our customers. We also have implemented interactive touch displays in a number of different formats, including the picture here of a table with 2 displays. Customers and associates can work together. They can view shoppable content and put product into a shopping cart. They can view our websites. They can view content that is from the marketing group. Anything that we can provide in a digital format can be viewed within the store. In addition to that, we also have provided tablet apps. We certainly have point of sale, and we're also working on mobile point of sale. So who benefits from Chico's Digital Retail Theater? Our customer, our associates, and of course our company. For our customers, we need to give them a personalized experience. We need to provide our customers something that's unique for them. Customers today are bombarded with all types of information, more emails, more texts. It has to be unique, it has to be personalized, and it has to be meaningful to our customer. By merging the mobile and the boutique experiences in the digital world, we're able to break those barriers and provide that consistent experience through the entire customer engagement with the brand. One of the things that we're looking at is what we're calling the universal shopping cart. Our customer needs to be able to put product into the shopping cart from her customer app on her mobile device, from the website, from the interactive touch displays within the store. Once the customer has that universal shopping cart, the store associate also can have access to that so that she, the store associate, can add complementary product. For our sales associates, we need to provide them with actionable information about their customers. One of the conversations earlier was, how do we provide the salespeople the information in order to engage with the customer? Certainly one of the ways that we're doing that is with a tablet app that we call the Customer Book, which I'll show you in a moment. Our tablet apps that we've provided to the associates in all our Chico stores includes not only the Customer Book app, but tools that allow them to communicate both with the rest of the organization and with our customers. Different features that allow them to be mobile throughout the store and continue to do their work, like time clock, training materials, email. Mobile point of sale, again, is going to be crucial to our associates so that they can engage with our customers within the store. And then I've mentioned about the universal shopping cart. Our company benefits. At the beginning, I mentioned about increasing sales, gaining a competitive advantage, and meeting our customer expectations. Those are the things that our company is going to get out of Chico's Digital Retail Theater. Back when I talked about an experience for the customer that is targeted, that's personalized, that is meaningful to her, that's part of what the company gains from the Digital Retail Theater. In addition, we'll have improved analytics and reporting about our customers' activities, both in the digital world and in the physical world. And again, mobile is the way to break down that wall between them. Since this is a mobile payments conference, since we're at the mobile payments conference, one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I covered time out. We'll go back to this one. How's that? Okay, so much for mobile. There you go. Okay. Okay. So I don't need to go over all of these. I think we've had plenty of conversation about them, but the point is that these are things that we take into consideration when providing the Digital Retail Theater to our customers and to our associates. Okay, I think that's a reasonable view. Can you see that all right? Okay. These are some shots of our Customer Book app that we've deployed to all of our Chico stores that our associates are using today in order to help that engagement with the customer. It includes her demographic information, her profile. It includes her sizes. It includes notes that the associate can take, whether it be her preferences on style or color, or information such as she needed a new dress for a special occasion. It also includes metrics that initially are hidden in privacy mode, but then once the toggle is switched over, the associate can see the dollar spends in a 12-month period for that customer's lifetime with the brand. It shows the last visit, who the associate was, and what they spent. Also on the right-hand side, you'll see that we have a number of different capabilities to search by different data elements. We have the ability to create a love list. So in the top right-hand corner, if they tap, that will turn the heart red or pink. That means that that customer is now in that associate's love list, or favorites, if you will. In addition, we have filters. One of the objectives of our store associates is to be able to contact customers whom they think are good candidates for coming in and purchasing product today. We have a number of different data elements that you can select with the filter, and then you have choices within those. So as an example, if you can see that, let's say, for example, the store associate wants to find all of the customers whose birthday falls in the month of October, because we have that information. She wants to find customers whose birthdays in October who have more than $300 in the last year in frontline stores. And they haven't bought in the last 3 months. Once the associate chooses this filter or creates this filter, she will get a list of all the customers that meet that criteria. That now allows our customers to get the message out to the right, allows our associates to get the message out to the right customers. For digital retail theater, we see that there are many different touch points today. So if you will, I'll take just a minute to run through a visionary example. We send catalogs to our loyalty members. So if the customer opens up the catalog, takes out her smartphone, scans an image of a page, we will use an augmented reality environment to provide her with additional content. That could be a video on the product. It could be the product detail page from the website. It could be store location. It could be a special deal just for her. So the customer says, I like that product. She puts it into her universal shopping cart from her smartphone or from her tablet. Throughout the day, she can access the website, does more shopping, says, I like these products, puts them in the universal shopping cart. Later in the day, she's on the go, she's got her smartphone, she's got our mobile app. She engages with the brand by contacting the favorite associate of hers and says, I'll be in right after work today. Can you have everything ready for me? We go to the tablet app for the associate. She gets a notification from the customer. She'll be in later on today, reviews the universal shopping cart, adds the complementary items, maybe some accessories, maybe some other product that she knows based on the customer's profile and preferences that she would like to have. When the customer comes in the store, first she's going to enter the store and see digital signage in the front of the store. It's going to have interesting information for her, maybe on new product, maybe on the sale that's going on. Maybe it's something that's related to her local market. Maybe it's a charity event that we're doing. By having the digital signage, as an organization, we can eliminate all of the printed material at the front of the store. We can reduce a number of the other fixtures and elements that are in the front of the store, and we can turn that over immediately. So in other words, we can have new information up there as soon as the people in the brand that are responsible for the content can push it out to the screens. And we can have different content in different regions and in different stores, or even on different devices within the same store. So the customer comes in, she's greeted by the associate, she says hello, she knows exactly who she is, what the product is. I'm going to take you back to the dressing room, but before we get there, one of the items that you're interested in is not available in our boutique today. Let's go to one of the interactive touch displays, like the trend table that I showed you a photo of earlier. Let's go ahead and select that item so that we can purchase that from our digital commerce environment. They go back to the dressing room. There, the associate already has all the product that the customer is interested in the dressing room, waiting, ready to go. Customer tries it all on. The associate is able to check her out right off the tablet using the mobile point of sale. Now, this is an example of where we're headed, and these are some of the touch points that we have as part of digital retail theater. So, digital retail theater, to us, needs to be customer-driven, it needs to be interactive experiences, and we need to be ready for the customer to engage with our brands anytime, any place, on any device. She is in control. She makes the decisions. We need to be there. Thank you for your time. Does anyone have any questions? Yes? Yes? Okay. Great question. And your name is? Caroline? Caroline is a Passport member at Chico's. That's our loyalty. So are you. So there's several loyalty members here. That's great. How do we know? There's a number of different ways. One, if you've already enrolled in the loyalty program, we have that information in our CRM. Okay? The first time that you're in a Chico's store that has the Customer Book app, the associates will ask you for your size preferences, and they'll ask you for some of the other information that you need to provide. But the bulk of the information comes from our CRM system with the engagement that you already have with our brand. Caroline asked another good question, which is, how do we train our associates? How do we educate our associates? So I'm in technology, right? So I provide all these great tools. I have partners on the brand side that are responsible for store operations and the associates. And so we do have a very extensive training program. There are training apps right on the tablets. And so there's an entire process about training. Chico's FAS has, as one of our guiding principles, most amazing personal service. That's what we provide our customers. That's what we strive to provide our customers. So to do that, we need to make sure that this technology is not intrusive and it doesn't get in the way of that personal relationship between the associate and the customer. So one of the things that you may have noticed on the Customer Book app was the photograph in the circle in the upper left. Our customers are loving this. They want their photo taken, they want to be recognized, and they want it in a nice new Chico's outfit as well. Did that answer your question, Caroline? Sort of. Yes, so the training will involve a number of different steps. Again, it's about the personal service. So it's what you're comfortable with, okay? So the training will be, or is, that's ongoing, is how do you greet the customer? How do you ask for her involvement in the customer book application? And so that, that's part of the ongoing training that's related to customer book. Yes? I'm sorry? Yes, so the question was, have we thought about connecting beacons to the customer book app and also the customer apps on the phones, right? Yes, we've thought about beacons, and in this time I didn't have enough opportunity to describe all of the other things that we're looking at. Beacons is one of those. I mentioned augmented reality, I believe, RFID. I have 3D printing up there in the customer touch points. That's something else that we're looking at. But yes, beacons will be part of a long-term solution. Marla, did you have a question?
I was just wondering, so let's just say I don't have a passport membership. And how do you engage with me? Do you engage with me via direct mail? Do you engage with me because I live in there? Do I have to have a passbook to be able to do that? I mean, or how do you engage with the customer to get them to even download the app?
Okay, how do we engage with the customer was the question, particularly if they're not already a loyalty member or a passport member. It's through every means possible. If you've purchased with us, we have some information about you. So we may not have a passport number, but we do have your name, address, and other identification that we can put together with that. So the first time that you're in the boutique, if you choose, and it's a little different in Canada for our friends from up north, but if you choose to participate, it's very streamlined. The difference in Canada, of course, is that everything has to be an opt-in. So there are some different rules in place in Canada. Yes? So Catherine's question relates to how do we monitor the uplift in sales by using the apps. And there's a number of different ways. Certainly we have, as do websites typically, right? We have the ability to know where activity occurs within the app. So as an associate uses the app to engage with you within the store, we're able to see what that flow is. And thank you for what I take as positive comments about Chico's. That's great. So the customer book app replaces the customer book. Previously, all of our associates had an actual binder with loose leaf sheets of paper in it. And on those pieces of paper, they had the customer profile, but then they also wrote their notes. By putting this in the cloud in a digital format, that information is now available to every associate across more than 1,500 stores in the United States. That information no longer gets lost. That information now, so if you go from the Toronto area to lovely Sanibel Island in Southwest Florida, your information is available. So one of the ways that we're getting benefit from this is that customers don't have to provide their information all over again to engage with someone else. Does that answer your question?
It gives me information beyond what I was looking for, but the one thing I'm still looking for is there a mathematical formula that someone in finance is looking at on a daily basis to say, we've recovered our investment in this, and now we're seeing profit, and so we're going to invest even more money in more of these functions?
Okay, so the question was about, is someone in finance measuring this to see if this is making an impact, and will we put more money into it? Is that a fair assessment? Okay.
Very good.
Yes. They are. Certainly, there are metrics that the brand operations people and the finance people are looking at, and of course, we provide from technology. We track that, we provide that information, and the brand is able to tell us pretty much with good certainty what this means to our sales. Have we increased the sales? Yes, you're welcome. Marla?
With all the brands and with your loyalty program, do they all cross-pollinate? Do you know if I'm in Black and White Market, what I'm buying, if I'm in Chico's or Soma, does it all integrate together?
Okay, so the question was, do we integrate all of the information across all 4 brands? From a data standpoint, from a technology standpoint, of course we do. But from an operational standpoint and from a brand loyalty standpoint, today they're separate. We have the ability to look at a single view of the customer across all brands. But within each of the brands, they typically see the information that's applicable to their brand. So we're able to do it, we have that information, but from an operational standpoint, the brands remain separate in that regard. Any other questions? Yes?
Well, I was curious when I saw the customer touch points you listed. I saw 3D printing on there, and I don't know, I was curious, what are you guys doing with 3D printing?
Okay, you saw the 3D printing on the customer touch points. Fair enough. So Marco, what we're doing with 3D printing is looking at how we can use that within a number of different areas throughout our business. It's part of our innovation group, the work that we're doing. Certainly, I can say there are opportunities both in product development and in product offerings. So certainly that's something that we're working with today. Exactly where that goes, we'll find out. Great. Thank you all very much. Have a great afternoon.